What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Chill Code Wednesdays. My name is Taggart, and we're going to be doing some F# today, but really what we're doing is kind of like office hours. Just chilling, answering questions about tech, asking some questions about tech, be it programming, be it cybersecurity. You know, stuff that I'm qualified to talk about. Education, if you're interested in that. So yeah, starting off pretty easy here, since, well, to be honest, F# is kicking my ass a little bit. I like functional languages, but they're not always the easiest to think in. So, for that reason, making sure that I've got my fundamentals sorted here. So this is accumulate, and I believe what we'll probably be doing is a fold of some sort. So let's see, let accumulate. What we need to do is implement the accumulate operation, which given a collection and an operation to perform, return a new collection containing the result of applying that operation to each. Yeah. Return a new collection. So that's fold all over. In case you're curious what fold is, let's go look it up. Let's go look up. I guess it would be list.fold, right? Yeah. At least I'm learning how to read the documentation, which is actually an important skill in and of itself. So list.fold applies a function to each element of the collection, threading an accumulate argument through the computation. That's a really difficult way of explaining it. Basically, what fold will do is, given a function to apply to every element of a sequence or a collection, right? Given a starting point, and given the collection to work over, it will take all of the elements of the collection, and actually, we don't want fold, we want map, but let's finish the fold explanation. It'll take that entire collection and reduce it by applying that function again and again and again to this accumulator. It'll reduce that collection down to a single value, having applied that function again and again. Fold is often for that reason. You know, you think take a collection and you're folding it down like concertina style, right, or accordion folder style. But sometimes it's also called reduce. That's what it's called in JavaScript. Same concept. But actually, I think we want map, because fold, right, goes from collection to single value, whereas map goes from collection to collection. And that's what we're doing here, right? Given a collection and an operation to perform, return a new collection containing the results. Yeah, so that shouldn't be too tough. And so let's look at the tests. What are we given? What are we giving here? So we're giving it the function and a starting point. Oh, it actually might be fold, because it's giving us a starting point. And actually, it turns out that fold is a specific map is a specific implementation of fold. So let's give that a shot. These are all lists, so we'll play with that. Right? So function type A, type B. Input has a type of list containing whatever type A is. And it returns type B. So this one should actually be pretty quick. We're going to do return list.fold. And list.fold takes folder state list. And this is the part where it gets a little bit funky, I think, because with lists you can't like append onto them really, but you can concatenate two different lists. So I think that's what we're going to do. I don't think list has an append, does it? It does. List 1, list 2. Return a new list that contains first followed by the second. Okay. And then list.concat takes a list of lists and squeezes them together. So either one would work for our purposes here. So list.fold is going to take a func and The folder is the function. Then the state, the starting point. The starting point is an empty list. And the input is what we're doing. But func is actually, we have to generalize this a little bit more, because the way that the function works, right, is just to apply to a specific value. But the fold function, actually, the folder looks a little bit different. Because the folder function takes the current state, which we're going to call the accumulator, and the element of the collection that we're working through. So we're going to create a new anonymous function here, or lambda, if you want to call it that. Fun, and we're going to say it takes A for the accumulator and X for the element. And we're going to do, because we know that A is of type list, we're going to say list dot append A, and then we're going to just make a singleton list here, and it's going to be the result of applying func to X. That should actually work. Ionide's not yelling at me, but that might not have anything to do with me doing things right. Alright. Cool. Let's let's go into accumulate here, and let's run .NET test. Let's see if we see how we do on this. Okay, well, hey, we passed one. That's something. Let's try another test. This is identity accumulation returns an unmodified list. Well, that should be okay. Indeed it is. Accumulate squares. I don't see any reason why that would fail. How many of these do we have? Okay, I'm gonna probably just, if I pass this one, I'm gonna run them all. This is encouraging. Accumulate large data set without Stack Overflow. Is this messing with us? I believe this one's messing with us. 1 to 100,000. Okay, well, I don't want to Stack Overflow because I don't want to crash anything here. So let me just re-add the skip to this one. Okay, so everything's passing except the large data set without Stack Overflow. So we may need to look something up about that. The iterative versions, fold and fold back, have no stack and cannot cause a stack overflow. Okay. Neat. So it was just taking forever? What are we doing on CPU usage here? Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. This is just taking a while. Let me, just as an experiment, let me knock off one of these zeros. See if this works. Okay. Well, I have reason to believe that we succeeded here. Oh, I can't do that from the Windows side because I didn't install it there. Exorcism. There we go. Exorcism. Submit. Emulate. Okay. Let's see what the clever people did. Interesting. For I and L, Fi. Oh, look at that forward assignment. That's cool. This is a tail recursion. Interesting. I see the value in doing the recursive version of this. And I know that FSharp, they say that the preferred version of iteration is recursion. You got fold right here, though. This is by the way, this is a very Haskell-y version of this. I'm gonna call it done. Next. Some of these are straight up not easy, by the way. Just gonna say. Alright, this is going to be recursive, I think, so that might be fun to do. Also, there was something I meant to look up, which is system in .NET. I was just curious how you invoke the command line from .NET. There it is. Process started to... No. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Process. This is how you do it. Interesting. Just curious. Use shell execute. Start info. I'm gonna just try this because I wanna try it. So this would be this isn't an exorcism. I just want to try it myself. So go to learning and go straight into FSharp and make a new folder. Call it calc test because I'm going to open calc if it works. Okay. So I open system, right? And then let's see the C# example. System dot process. Nope. This should be open. There it is. And you can start any process. Where is calc? I always forget. Okay, it's just in C Windows System 32. C Windows System 32 calc.exe. Can I set it with an equal sign? I don't believe that I can. Yeah, that's wrong. Incomplete structured construct. At or before this point, that's the expression. Ah, there it is. Who's this Taggart software? This isn't me. Okay. So we can do it that way. Is that right? Yeah, process is not defined. No, we need that. Oh, I see. This is a wrapper for it, but I actually think I had that right then. Oh, hold on a second. Was the problem that... Yeah, because I didn't use the constructor. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now... if I do process.start... what happens if I run this? Oh! Hell yes. Alright. I know it's not a lot, but it's a little victory. Now, here's the real question. Arguments takes a string, right? Maybe? Let's find out. Process. No, start info is what I want, right? Start info has... its own thing going on. Mm-hmm. Arguments. Ah, a single string. So we can actually be really interesting if I could do this. Okay, here's what I want to try. Python 3, and it should be server 8000. And here's what I want to try. Now, we can do this without firing up PowerShell, but I want to see if I can do it with PowerShell. And let me just see here. C, Windows, System32. That's where PowerShell lives too? Almost certainly. I should have done PowerShell.exe. Weird. Oh. That's where PowerShell v1 is, which I didn't even know you could have that. Can I just fire up PowerShell.exe? Will it take that for me? I'll be flabbergasted if this works, but we'll see. Oh my god, it did! Look, I got a hit! What's up, So? What are you working on these days? Still refactoring some Python? Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Okay. Alright, I didn't think I was going to spin up my Kali box, but it turns out I am spinning up my Kali box. Totally blank what I was doing. There we go. So, you know what, man? Me too. I have this project that I am working on right now to automate web scanning with Zap across like 100 or hundreds of websites. And then reporting out based on that. Hopefully your week wasn't too crazy with Exchange or F5 or anything. Okay. Now, I've set up my networking for this correctly, right? Yes. Okay. So, I'm just gonna try this here. And cross-referencing assets with data from the CMDB, producing reports for the right remediations. Yup. That sounds familiar. Yeah. That's a bullet dodged for sure. Yeah. We're going to use web delivery here. So the idea is... E0. Set SRV post 0. Okay. Set SRV port of 880 is fine. And set lhost to E0. Try E0. Set lport to 8888, just in case they're being clever. And then let's show targets. I swear I didn't expect this to become a malware development exercise tonight. I'm just messing around with FSharp. But this is what I was trying to do. Like, the idea was to try to build a wrapper in FSharp for the stuff that EDR is picking up now. And this is very basic, right? Because I should not be even writing, I shouldn't be calling PowerShell for what I'm about to do, but just to see if I can make it happen. I've got Defender running on here, and it should yell at me like instantly if this goes wrong. And I want set target 2 for PowerShell. Yeah, I think that's right. Let's run it. Oh, boom. That was dumb. Oh, man. I totally meant to watch the Black Hills, because they were using the tabletop simulator, right? How did it go? I gotta go rewatch that. Actually, I don't even have to put the whole thing in here. I can just use the number, which is 236. Okay. So now I have this whole thing, right? Just one game. So curious. I don't know, when I was running the game, one of the things that I had the hardest time with was, not hard, but I think took the most mental energy, was coming up with plausible scenarios that, and describing them without giving away the game. You know? Because so much of my day-to-day is spent on alerting, right? Not necessarily incident response, thank goodness, but, you know, usually when we have an alert, we kind of have information out of the box, and it's weird to give a scenario where it's like, yeah, you don't really know anything, but here's what happened. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's tricky because what you have to do is like, yeah, I could see that, or having scenarios that would include matches for the different cards. I mean, it was fun. It was imaginative. Another thing that I thought was really interesting, and I ran the game actually the day before with my team, and one of the things that was really fascinating to watch was the different approaches between, you know, a lot of it was cool because we all had slightly different approaches, and obviously nobody is as smart as everybody, right? So it was great to have more than one person or a couple of people handling the response strategy. But it was really interesting how a lot of kind of the engineering side was very much like block it, isolate it, knock it down, right? Whereas, and that's not necessarily the wrong move, but in the game, like the way the game is built, it doesn't help you out. Whereas a lot of the analysts were like, actually, we need to know everything that's going on. If we try to isolate it, you know, maybe we'll catch something, but we might not catch everything, and we may tip off the attackers. It's tough though, because when you're in like a busy operation, right? When when you aren't, you know, the incident response team, or you're not like a third-party consultant that's brought in, you've got other stuff going on. You gotta like, how do you triage this thing in a reasonable amount of time? Huh. Welp. Interestingly, the Windows Defender didn't yell at me though. But clearly this hit it. Now, here's something else that's interesting. We can take this. Let me just put this into Vim. Is it even worth isolating after the damage is done? I mean, yeah, that's a judgment call. I think it depends. If it... From a forensic point of view, I would still say isolating it matters, but also isolating it physically. Meaning, like, yeah, you gotta stop the network traffic, but at this point, it's more about preserving evidence than it is about mitigating the threat. Okay. So I'm gonna... decode this. You see how it's... obfuscated with those null bytes. Oh... I have to comment out the... Yeah. I have to comment these out in my terminal to prevent Control-C and Control-V from being copy and paste. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. And so this is the payload that's encoded. And so now we were able to do the arguments here, but let's see if we can pull more of this in. So I'm just going to try to copy this and comment it. I'm going to put it in the FSharp and just like comment it out and see if we can translate this. It's not at all helpful. Oh, because it's one line. Let's there we go. I'll just write that to bad.txt. No harm, no foul here. So it's everybody. I see some other people in the chat. What's up next? Like, what are we going for? New certifications, new programming languages? What's piquing everybody's curiosity these days? Oh, cool. And then interesting. So I got to learn something about the web clients, but yeah. Tenable certs. Awesome. Is Tenable headquartered in, if not the UK, in, I want to say, in the Republic of Ireland? That was in my head for some reason. I think they have an office in Dublin anyway. Download string. It's a method. Okay. Yeah, I'm always interested to know if there's security companies across the pond, because, you know, we might have a new president and everything, but always think an escape plan. Just in case. Okay. Columbia, Maryland. That's not a place. I mean, it might be a place, but unless it's in the DC area. What the hell are we listening to? This got weird. Columbia. Maryland's a interesting place. It's tiny, but oh no, I mean, yeah. You know what was crazy was I was actually in Ireland during the final or not the final, but like the initial Brexit vote. And I was hopping back and forth between Northern Ireland and the Republic, and it was wild when we got up to like Belfast and we saw all the like Remain signs. It was not a super calm time to be there. Well, listen, I mean, you're in Scotland. Just declare independence. Worked for us. So what do we get with this? When we get the download string, what do we get? Downloads the requested resource as a string, and then it returns a string. Oh, interesting. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So, what is the string, though, that we're getting? I guess let's print it out and see what happens. Yeah. Hey, look at that. We got it. Now, I'm curious why we need the second payload. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I wasn't totally crazy. I had this very distinct memory of wandering, like, near or around, because I was pretty lost, Temple Bar, and looking up and saying, oh, hey, I know that company name. So, okay, this is interesting. It's like deconstructing Metasploit. So the first thing that comes down is this whole... It creates a compression gzip streamer, and then we have this system convert from base64 string. And then we decompress it and read to the end. So if I take this... let me vim that up. That's unreadable. I guess that's why they did it that way, because it's data. So it's a stream reader system, and it's gzipped, right? That's part of it. And then they decompress and read to end. Interesting. But I think, wait, I think I can pipe this through in FSharp. We break it out here. Yeah. I've got stuff in here that I can use. Let's put this in our bad.txt as well. Actually. Are there semicolons in this? No. So I just gotta find where this other paren is. All the way at the end, okay. So don't need this script block. I don't think I need this. So we're saying new object system.io stream reader, new object system.io compression gzip. So the stream reader comes out of well, let's take this base64 string, right? Because this is like the whole thing. Just call it base64 string here for a placeholder. And then so my thought is that I don't need this, right? And then what I can do with that is Create a system.io memory stream. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. And it takes a buffer of bytes. And so what we're going to do is oh, okay. So what we're going to give it is the bytes from base 64 string. I think. Let's keep with the yeah, well, I just hit affiliate last night, which is why you're seeing it there. From base 64 string coding. And then oh, the IO memory stream has to have a capacity first. Thanks, I appreciate it. Looks like it has a null in there. Can we even do that? Thing is yelling at me so hard. Oh, it needs to be a byte array. Okay, how do I do byte arrays in FSharp? Let's try this another way. Rather than going through all the trouble of converting it, because what's our end objective here? Our end objective is a system.io stream reader, which I need to understand what it is. Yeah, let's learn more about what the stream reader is. Implements a text reader class that reads characters from a byte stream in particular encoding. So it needs... All right. Well, if that's true, let's make the reader. At least. And what does the constructor take? It needs a stream, or stream in an encoding. Ah. Interesting. So I can do stream reader, and I can give it a string. So let me actually define inc first. And then say, what was that? System.text.encoding. It is recommended that... So this isn't actually a syntax problem, this is just a recommendation. It is recommended that objects supporting the iDisposable interface are created using the syntax new. Oh, right. I just need to put new in front of this. Hey, okay. So I have the reader now, and I have... Okay, so if I've got the memory stream... Now, they gave it a gzip stream. Oh, because this is still compressed to gzip. So I have a little bit of extra work to do here, which is that Ugh. You know what? I gotta break this out a little bit. Stream reader. Object. So the stream reader gets a gzip stream, and then the IO dot. What was it? I keep doing the wrong thing here. IO.compression.gzip stream. Well, I'm learning a lot about .NET. It's got to be new, right? And gzip stream takes a stream. So how is that in here? Okay. So stream reader goes inside. So stream reader comes first. Well, kind of. If we're doing this backwards, then actually, yeah, the gzip stream comes first. Then, so what does the gzip stream contain? It contains the memory stream Okay, I see. So the gzip stream contains the memory stream, and then it's decompressed. So the memory stream has to come up here because it's first. And the memory stream just contains the from base64 string. The problem is that I need to learn more about the memory stream here because okay. Memory stream byte buffer. So let's see if there's like an FSharp memory stream. I guess we could just make a new one, right? Because if I have a constructor here that can take an empty with an expandable capacity. Yeah. So let's get rid of the new problem. And then the issue here is that oh, so actually it was fine with this array. This expression was expected to have type bool, but here has type. Yeah, we're gonna give it the buffer. And it's totally fine with that. Okay. So so we have the memory stream. Now oh, but actually, this would be a byte array anyway, wouldn't it? Right? Because the system convert from base64 string gives us the yeah. Okay, so God, this always happens. I always end up with so many tabs of documentation open. Yeah. So from base64 string returns a byte array. So okay. So this actually works. We should be able to give it. The mem stream should be able to take the unencoded. There we go. Okay. So we've got the memory stream. And now we need the gzip stream. Oh, so the memory stream... Where does this parentheses end? there. So I'm gonna say this memory stream, we've cleaned up this memory stream here. Oh, God. That's our unencoded. And so we've made the new object, right? Okay, so the gzip stream takes 2 arguments, it looks like. Back to the documentation. Let's look for gzip stream. Yeah. Stream and compression mode. Okay, so the gzip stream takes 2 arguments. We have the stream, right? It's the stream is the memory stream, which is which we've gotten. Yeah, and then we need the mode, which I believe we just call system.io compression mode decompress. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the gzip stream. And then we need the stream reader, which is actually okay, so all of this right is the gz stream. Read to end. Now, what happened here with the... Because read to end is here. Oh, no. Okay. So it's the gz stream dot read to... No? The stream reader should have a read to end, right? It does. Oh, maybe we can't chain it like that in FSharp, so we'll say like reader dot. There it is. There it is. Okay, so. Whew. And read to end does what? Okay. We got it, but now I can't... I have no idea what we're doing at this point. This is... because the web client's not doing anything for us. Let me make sure I have the right thing. So the first thing we need to pull is this, whatever it is. So this disables script block invocation logging. So that's the safety, and then this is the evil. Right. And whatever this is. Create new. I suppose I should check my Metasploit console to see if anything happened. I'm gonna actually have it print. The unencrypted string. That is a bad idea, right? How do I do byte arrays? Is it C? I always forget what the format, FSharp format string byte array. Is there like a %S somewhere? No. Seriously? Oh, you know what? I bet if I just look up print FN, I'll find it. Yep, there it is. Okay. String car. Try like %A. Also, I don't think anything's happening over in Cali, just because it's not, I don't know that it's calling out anymore. Maybe it is, though. Oh, the listener is already waiting, so actually I should be okay. Let me just see if I'm getting any hits at all. Thanks for hanging out, Lasso. Have a good night. And thank you again for the sub. Well, I still want to see what this is saying. If anything. Yeah, this is... Right. Oh. System text encoding, ASCII, get string. Okay. That's easy enough. System text encoding. Now, this is probably still not going to work because it's like, it's still gzipped, right? Mm-hmm. That. So what are we getting at the end here? Hey, okay. See, there's more. Now that's interesting. So Oh, so here's the trick, right? We have all this, but it's not being thrown into the invoke expression. But can I create a script block from C# or F#? No, right? There's not a PowerShell section here. I want it to be JScript. Because it isn't, right? No, this is definitely PowerShell. Okay, well let's, I mean, it's trying to invoke PowerShell anyway. So what if we tried something like... system.io process? No, I need some of that other stuff that I got rid of, didn't I? Yeah. And let's see. That because it's what p like start info dot file name. I gotta assign it. Oh, it's file with a capital N. Key dot start info dot ingo info dot arguments. There is no way on God's green earth this is going to work. Okay, well, oh, those are supposed to be semicolons, aren't they, in FSharp? Okay, can I just do argument string or arguments, and we'll do like this. Can we do just a format string where we do oh, we just do some string concatenation. Are we hitting at all? No. We're also not getting it. We're close. See parentheses in method calls. Oh, wait, actually, I don't need the encoder. Never seen this error before. But you know what? I think we're at a good stopping point, right? For now. We'll continue playing with some of this next time. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Hope you had a good time. I'll be back on Saturday with Saturday Hacker Day, doing some blue team defensive work. So, until next time, thank you, friends. Happy hacking.